everyone. So today I'm going to show you a brilliant little free tool that can really help you understand what's actually inside your favourite skincare products. So if, like me, you've ever looked at the ingredients list on your serums and your moisturisers and thought, nope, that means absolutely nothing to me, then this is going to be really, really useful. But first, welcome to the Glow Studio. My name is Julie and my skincare journey started almost 10 years ago when the menopause completely changed my skin, and not in a good way. So since then, I've been researching ingredients and techniques that help to support a healthier, more radiant and glowing skin. And I really love to share what I learn so that you can feel a little more comfortable and confident in your own skin too. So today we're going to be looking at a website called INCIDecoder, and I'm going to show you exactly how it works and why I love it. But before we jump in, here's a really quick explanation of what INCI actually is. So INCI, I-N-C-I, stands for International Nomenclature of Cosmetic Ingredients, a bit of a mouthful. And it's basically the official standardised naming system used for every skincare and beauty ingredient worldwide, and was created so that no matter where you buy a product, UK, Europe, US, the ingredient list is written in a consistent way. The downside is that INCI names can look a bit intimidating because they might use Latin plant names or scientific chemical names. And that's why reading a label can feel like learning a whole new foreign language. But that's where the INCIDecoder comes in, because it translates all of that for you, all of the complicated ingredient names into simple everyday language so that we can all understand exactly what those ingredients do. It's also important to mention that in the UK, skincare labels have to follow strict rules. So ingredients must be listed in order of highest amount first, using the official INCI names, and then anything under 1% can be listed in any order at the end. Fragrance can be labelled simply as parfum, but allergens must be individually listed if they're present above certain levels. Nanoparticles have to be listed too. And all of that information is checked by a responsible person at the company who ensures that the product is safe and compliant. So next we will have a quick look now at the website, but just before we do, please take 1 second to like the video and subscribe to my channel. It really, really does help me grow. And please do ask any questions about this topic or any skincare topic at all in the comments, because that really helps me plan future content. So this is the INCIDecoder homepage. It's a completely free website, and it was created by a cosmetic science enthusiast and actually also the founder of the Geek and Gorgeous skincare brand. And the whole point of it was to make skincare ingredient lists more accessible and easier to understand. So the two main ways that you can use it, you don't have to have a login. If you do, then it will save your product searches. So the first way you can use it is just by searching for the product that you're using, and they've got a massive database, and if that product is already in their database, the full ingredient list pops up straight away, and next to each ingredient you get a short explanation of what that ingredient does. So it might hydrate or brighten or support the skin barrier, or it might just help with the texture and preservation of the product. So that's perfect if you want a quick overview of a specific product that's in their database. If your product isn't in their database, then no problem. You can just copy and paste the ingredient list into this little copy and paste option. So you'll find the full ingredient list either on your product brand website, or it will be on the packaging, either on the leaflet or on the outer packaging usually. You can also take a photo of the ingredient list and pop that on the website, and just instantly it breaks everything down for you. So it will list each ingredient and it will come with a short description written in plain English. So hopefully you will completely be able to understand that. And then as you scroll through, you can see every ingredient individually explained. So things like hydrates the skin, soothes irritation, helps preserve the product, supports the skin barrier. You'll also see little tags at the end like superstar, goodie, or sometimes icky. And it's not really to judge the product, but just to give you a quick feel for what each ingredient typically does and how good that ingredient is for your skin. And then for even more information, you can click on either the ingredient name or the description. But just a warning, you can really end up going down a rabbit hole here. And believe me, I have done several times. There's also a column that tells you if particular ingredients are known irritants or if they're likely to block pores and potentially cause spots. So if there are problems for you, that's really helpful too. And it grades those problems. We do really need to be very careful about choosing or rejecting products just based purely on which category it sits in. And just because a product contains superstar ingredient, the concentration of that ingredient or the way the product is formulated can massively affect the effectiveness of that ingredient in that individual product. And conversely, just because a product contains an icky ingredient, the concentration of that ingredient might be so low as to not cause any problems, or it might be really necessary to the formulation. So it might be necessary to dissolve key components, or it might act as a preservative, but the concentration levels are so low as to not cause any problems. But if you want more information about risks and hazards related to skincare, Lab Muffin Beauty Science got a brilliant YouTube video about the clean beauty apps like Yucca, and she debunks loads of myths on there. So it's definitely worth a watch, and I will pop a link in the description so you can really do a deep dive. And I personally do use skincare that has some of the icky ingredients in. It's usually an added perfume in the form of essential oils. But because my skin isn't sensitive and because my skincare products actually form a big part of my self-care rituals, I do actually prefer to have a nice aroma attached to my skincare products, especially like lavender and things like that in my evening products. The other thing to note is that many skincare manufacturers don't usually advertise the concentration of active ingredients in their products. So they're not listed in this INCIDecoder. The exact formulations are often considered trade secrets, intellectual property. So you don't even know actually if you're getting a product with the optimum amount of those superstar ingredients to do any good to your skin. So it's always best to buy skincare from reputable brands that you trust, or recommendations from people that you trust. Some skincare companies also now do clinical testing of the products on human skin, on human beings, as well as the more usual consumer testing. So that might be worth checking out too. But the numbers often aren't massive in those trials. At the end of the day, we're all different, so we're all going to make different choices, but I just wanted you to be aware of some caveats to using the website. I think the website's a really great resource if you want to check out some of your favourite products, or if you're trying to decide between 2 or 3 new different products. I think it's really helpful for you to work out which one might be a better fit for you. And that's really all there is to it. So the INCIDecoder, it's simple, it's free, it's a brilliant tool if you're trying to make more informed choices about your skincare. But if I've managed to confuse you even more, then please check out my free skincare advice service. I'll pop a link to that in the description too. And please do like and subscribe. It really makes a massive difference to small creators like me. And that's it for now. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.